I get it.
The silver screen isn't the only place where the 80s are making a comeback. The Tony Award-nominated musical Rock of Ages is on right now at the Royal Alex, bringing back the 80s, a time of big hair, big hearts, and big music. And here to tell us about the highs and the lows of Rock of Ages, and without their big hair, are two stars from the show, Yvan Pedneault and Elicia MacKenzie. We know there's great music, we know there's big hair and outrageous costumes, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure you raided my closet to get those clothes. Without giving away too much, tell us a little bit about the actual storyline.
Well, Sherry is a young girl coming from Kansas City, and she wants to make it big as an actress, and she comes to the big city of LA, and the first day she's there, she meets Drew.
And Drew is a young guy in the early 20s. He wants to be a rock star. He's trying to write his own songs and stuff like that, but you know, he's not trying hard enough. And I think meeting Sherry is going to help him, you know, give him a little push that he needed to.
She gives him the incentive, more or
that's
less.
right. That's right. But
Yeah.
it's
Very
never
driven girl.
it's never that easy. So at some point, their roads are gonna split apart maybe. And
Oh, don't tell me too much. Don't
no,
tell
no,
me
no,
too much.
I'm not.
We won't.
Your characters, though, both of your characters are, relatively speaking, the straight-laced characters in this show. So tell us a little more about some of the more colorful characters.
Well, Lonnie, our narrator of the story, he's the one who guides you throughout the whole story, and he's a sort of a troublemaker. He's a little bit of a sort of Puck, like in Midsummer Night's Dream. He sort of causes trouble in some areas, and he helps people along in other areas. So he's a mischievous character.
He's a good guide for the audience as well, to let them know when they can participate and stuff.
Yeah.
There's also Stacey Jacks, the big rock star who's played by Peter Dywick. There's nobody on that stage that's more flamboyant than Stacey Jacks. He is all about, you know, playing for the camera and stuff like that. The big rock star.
But the 80s were really flamboyant. I mean, take it from somebody who lived it. You guys are younger than I am. You guys, I believe you were born in the 80s in 85. What year were you born, if you don't mind me asking?
81.
81,
but I have
okay.
like 3 older sisters that showed me the way.
Okay, so they were listening to all this music back then.
Exactly.
What do you think, as someone who was only born in 85, I mean, what did you think of this music?
Oh, I love it. I love it. And, you know, I've heard most of the songs on the radio, you know, growing up, whether or not I did live in the 80s. But coming into the show, I knew most of the songs.
Yeah, I'm always the one in the office, actually, when I'm listening to anything to do with this show, that I just start belting it out loud, and of course everybody gets annoyed with me.
It's easy too on those songs. It's like, that's why we invite the audience to join us singing.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like, how much does the audience participate in this? Because I'm assuming there's a lot of people like me. First of all, does anybody dress up when they go to the show? Do they kind of come in the 80s garb?
Yeah, people dress up, you know, I heard actually people brought their own microphones and you know, they're fake. They don't actually make any sound, but they brought their own microphones to sort of sing in. And, you know, people really have fun, and you're welcome to participate as much as you want, you know. It's a give and take.
Yeah, I think Rock of Ages is a great show, but if the audience participate as much as they want, like crazy, it can be like a fantastic experience.
And that must be really cool for you guys to kind of draw on that energy, though, right, when you're performing.
It really
It's a good
is.
give and take. Good give and take, yeah.
What is it about musicals now? It seems like they've changed. I mean, you know, we're used to the big dramatic productions like a Miss Saigon or a Phantom of the Opera, but now we have Mamma Mia and we have Rock of Ages. Why do you think there's been that kind of shift in live productions?
Well, gosh, I think it's because it brings people back to that sort of time where they listen to that music and they remember those times where they were when they were listening to the music, and so they want to share that with you know, their family or friends and come back to that time.
I think it's changing a little bit the traditional. I think the new
musicals.
Yeah, I think those new musicals are trying to bring people that would not go and see a traditional theater. And you know what's mainly people, when they come to theater, they want to have a good time, they want to have fun, right? They want to forget about their troubles, they want to leave everything at the door. And I think Rock of Ages and Mamma Mia and stuff like that are a great musical for that.
There must be some added pressure for you guys, though. I mean, this show, it's Tony nominated, as I said, I believe 5 Tony nominations. Is there an added pressure for you to do justice to the material because of that?
of course, a little bit, but you know, we have a really great cast. You know, everybody in the show is fabulous, and we're just happy to be working with each other and having a great time doing it.
Yeah, but you know, like I think there's a lot of talent. Lots of talents in Canada, and when the creative team flew from the United States to come put the show here together, I think they were pretty confident that we could give justice to their show and their baby actually. And I know for a fact, we know for a fact that they're very satisfied with our work, and I think they're very happy with what Canada gave to their show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very happy with it as well, from what I've seen, as are a lot of people, other people that I've spoken to. Good job on both of you.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Rock of Ages has been extended to run until September 5th, and that is a good sign, so make sure you get your tickets at mervish.com.